It didn't work.
Oh, fail.
My cool exit. I was like, haha, losers later. Splat. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Oh, it's late. Oh no, Dio and Hypno, they're probably waiting for me right now. We're supposed to get together for the big villager reveal challenge thing. So I gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go. Hey guys, we're back together. Yay.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey,
Pretty
great.
good,
How are
pretty
you?
good. I'm so happy to see you two again. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Busy and doing other things.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. I mean, some of you guys survived storms,
Barely.
barely, and some of us survived work, which is a storm as well.
Well, we are finally getting to the villager challenge reveal, right? That's what we're doing here?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. This has been a while in the making. And this was pretty tactical. Like, this is an impressive system we got going. I don't care what anybody says.
I second that. I mean, and it's not like we finished it and we didn't do anything for weeks on end.
Oh, no.
We worked on this till the very end.
Yep. We've been busy with other things and still getting this. And it's like at the end, once it was all done, we then had to tie it all together. So it wasn't done.
Yeah, it's been an interesting one. It's been very fun. Again, I learned a bunch of new mechanics and stuff, so...
Nice. I learned some things myself. Hypno?
Yeah, definitely. Big
Awesome.
learning experience.
Now, Hypno, I know you originally had a much more impressive farm because you had this insane, like, trader
No.
system that gave them their trading system ahead of time, and it was interchangeable and stuff. And we realized we didn't need it at this phase, so your machine turned into a little tiny thing, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
I mean,
much.
you could say that.
To summarize, so we kind of screwed you over. Sorry, bud.
Nah.
But this is
Sorry,
still a key
Hypno.
integral portion of the farm. It starts with you. We couldn't do any of our stuff without yours.
Yeah, that's true.
You're so enthused. You know?
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
woke up an hour ago.
So did I. I think maybe I'm just delusional since I had massive lack of sleep. I'm sleep drunk.
Real simple, you put bread in here, and then you
Awesome.
can press this button to feed them, or over at your end of the system, it can initiate a feeding as well.
Awesome.
And I just have it set up here so that it drops 6 loaves of bread in, and it splits them up so it feeds each of them 3.
Two of them sleeping. I'm calling them Hypno and Maya.
Aw, thank you. So they get fed
6.
bread there and breed, and the babies go down in the water to this waiting pile of villagers, huh?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
As you can see, we've bred a few already.
Yeah, waiting to go. Now I hooked up the
Cool, healthy
system,
amount.
or I hooked up an extra little button to my system so that every time we call a villager from your system, it feeds the villagers and they produce a new baby for us. So we take one, it replenishes. And
Nice.
it all works because Hypno's system. This was quite the craziness. There's so many systems involved in this, and protection from things going wrong, and like weird scenarios that you had to think of and make sure couldn't happen. And it was like programming a video game. It was pretty nuts. Not to
Oh
brag.
my goodness.
Yeah.
No, I can imagine. I saw this happen in stages, and every
Yep.
stage looked very difficult.
Yeah. It was a fun one. I definitely learned a lot, and yeah, I feel like a Create Pro now. I could do it all until I can't.
No, now we're in trouble.
No, I'm
Yeah.
I'm sleep drunk.
Sure.
So let's talk about how this works. First of all, when you want to send your villager to your train and get it all working and all of that, you come here. This is the determinator of where they go when they're done.
Nice
Pretty
name.
straightforward. Right now, can
Yeah.
you tell what's happening here, Hypno?
Dio's track is set to receive a villager.
Yes, it is, because that light's on, and it's the only one. If I wanted to send it to miscellaneous, which is an extra track, right there.
Oh, I see.
Now that's
okay,
the
then
active
it's into
one.
there.
Yep, so wherever the light is, that's the active track. And this was honestly the toughest system to get working properly because of lockouts and all sorts of things. And yeah, but it finally works, and I'm so happy with it. Right now, we have one going to my track, right? So if I wanted to call the villager, I'd come on over here, and I'd press this summon villager button. And I just did. If we look in with FreeCam, we might be able to see him coming.
Oh, here he
Oh
comes.
yeah, here he comes.
Yep. And should be coming up out of this tube right now. Yep. I didn't see him. Oh, he's there. Okay.
Yeah, he went through.
Okay, and he's
wow,
right
poor
here.
guy.
He just got beat up by these wandering traders.
I always told you guys they're evil.
Right? Now you hear that bell. That's to warn us that we have a villager waiting. There's also those lights above that tell us we have a villager waiting. That's because
That's cool.
we have to manually do this part ourselves. There's no way around it. So when they're waiting here to be cured, you come over, you grab yourself a golden apple. Then you find this button right here, the weaken button. It puts weakening potion down upon them. And gold. Did it work? Wait. Sorry, messed up. Golden apple, I got
There
it.
it is.
I was hiding my UI and threw everything off.
Yeah,
And then, there we go. Send them on their way. And right now, they're going to sit there for 5 minutes while they turn. They should all turn much quicker because I have plenty of beds in the general area. But just in case, I still went for the 5-minute timer because you never know. Cool.
Do they turn quicker the more beds there are?
Yeah. It's up to like 32 beds within a 9x9x9 block around them. Has a chance every tick to increase them by 1% quicker rate. Something pretty close to that.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Neither
Minecraft
did I.
secrets. There's so many of those. And that's vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, while we're waiting for him to turn, let's take a look at a couple other things around here. First of all, this button right here. They'll go around 5 times because it takes 5 times to completely turn them to get the best trades. But say you want to get them out of there a little quicker for some reason. This button will end their current cycle. Now, it's waiting on that 5-minute turn. You still have to wait through that, but once it's done, it will send them on its way rather than doing the full cycles. Cool.
That's so cool.
Now, over here, this is a destination button. Right now, it's going to the train, which is where we want it. If they weren't going to the train, if we were using these for something else, you'd want to push that, switch the track, and it goes to that storage room right there. And that's just a place to hold them in the meantime while you're waiting or getting ready to use them, whatever, And it's up to you to come up with some good way to get them out of there because, there's no train track or anything hooked up to it. It takes the minecart contraption back. That's what that's doing in there.
Oh, I see.
Little hands
That's why it
hooking
has a
up.
wrench.
Yeah, the wrench picks up the contraption.
Wow. Learning tons today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't put a wrench in a deployer's hands because it just turns it. So you have to put it in there with a hopper. Only way to get it in their hands. Yeah.
I just learned something that I wanted to do the other day, and now I know.
Nice. Now over here, this button opens up the cellar.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Push it again.
We're trapped.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. And there's a button right here that'll close it. So we're safe
Yeah.
when we're down here.
It's better.
And this is the brains of all of this and where I linked into your guys' systems too and all of that. So everything technical is down here, unless it's hidden in the floors. But yeah, this here is the counting portion of the machine. Here's our potion. As you can see, there's a lot. This is, automatic potion brewing. It turns itself on, brews everything up, and then turns itself off when it's done.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty handy. And this over here, this is part of what was so rough with the whole track locking system to make it so they went to the right track. Yeah, there's a lot
This
going
looks
on.
insane.
This went through so many iterations trying to get it dialed in, but it finally works.
Oh my goodness. This looks really impressive.
Oh no, we missed it. It's already been 5 minutes. He's gone. So he should be in my slot then. If all went well, we've never made it this far. I haven't tested this portion yet, so I hope it works.
Oh, okay. So that's why you choose your train first
Yeah.
before you start the process, because after the 5 cycles, he goes directly up there.
Yeah, or if you cancel it.
Okay.
So it should be, my train is over here. It's here. The system works.
Nice.
He's a little tall.
Okay, and it folds up from the back. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He's a little tall. It's because of our minecart thing. Hey, if we aren't...
I can actually drop
we can,
it down.
Yeah, we can actually drop him down one. That would be way better.
But will it... Sorry, just brainstorming. Will this work? So he won't be...
I think so.
Because the reason why, if it goes down even further, we'll lose some of the floor.
Yeah, but that'll still be glued in perfectly right there.
Yeah. And then
that's-
the station can be right on this level, the workstation.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We're good.
Nightmares.
We didn't
Okay, but
see
now,
anything, Dio.
I just heard it. The screams. Okay, so now it's off to my portion.
Yep, the amazing trains.
Oh, everybody's been calling them the Caterpillar Express. Sorry.
Ooh, I love it.
So the whole idea about it was, in the early stage of this, I did not want to have a villager in my base or close to where I can hear it. And I kind of like the idea that they almost like cryopods. You send them away and they're frozen somewhere and they don't bother you. So I wanted to make a portable village storage that we can send away once we're done using them. So that's what we have right over there. But if you flick a lever, you can bring the villager cell out. And like Maya mentioned earlier, we will each have our own little row. So if you want your villagers, you just call your train. If you want to use one of Maya's or Hypno's, same thing goes. And the idea is the villagers will then come to you. You can just climb into the train and do all your trading right on the spot.
Love it. This
Very
is a
nice.
great design too.
Whenever we send a villager in, you'll just have to put on your workstation and just glue that to the floor or to the roof or whatever.
Yep. We're going to have to
'Cause
rethink
otherwise-
that now that if we drop them down below her, or below her a block, it's early, guys.
It's early. And then, yeah, so whenever you're done, you just flick the lever
Bye.
and there goes the caterpillar. Look at him smile. Oh, my word.
So happy.
Still can't,
Happy little
still
guy.
can't believe you told me that.
He hadn't seen the face in front until I
Nah.
brought it up. It's just such
so-
a happy little face.
And they're quite cool.
Will it run me
They're
over?
Quite cool.
No. Oh, I
Yeah,
took some
kinda.
damage. Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. So yeah, that was this is my little fun contribution, and hopefully I'm done with villagers.
I guess the only thing we haven't looked at is the top. Should we take a look up there really quick?
Yeah, let's go look
Show
at
them
that.
how they get sorted into their individual stations.
This was a fun little on-the-spot collab thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, I mean, we just brainstormed a bit, and then Maya did all the work in building all of this up and
Dio's
getting it
design.
working.
And this
Yep.
mess of tracks, perfect network, sends them exactly where they'll need to go.
That's the thing. You say it's a mess, but it actually looks so cool.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical,
I nearly fell down.
and we're probably going to
Look at
cover
it.
this with something, right? Isn't that the plan, or
Yeah,
are
I
we going to
think-
leave it like this?
Yeah, I think in time we can add like a little structure over it. Maybe just look like a loading bay or something with like cranes or
Yeah.
not cranes, like just steel structures going over with the beams. Bit of bushes, a bit of trees, and a bit of whatever.
Perfect. This has been quite an undertaking.
This has been interesting. When you mentioned villagers, I was terrified.
Oh, really?
Not just that, because I don't like working with them. They annoy me. Because they run into corners. They don't want to move.
Right?
You have to struggle.
They're such a pain to move around.
Yeah, so that's why I just chose a place where I can put them away, keep them there till I need them.
Nice.
I do like this challenge. It was interesting and I learned a lot, like I mentioned. So it was fun.
Yep, definitely. I wonder if we're going to learn anything with our next challenge. What do you guys think?
Nothing at all. We're
I'm
going to learn
sure
to
we
have a lot
will.
more fun. No, we're going to learn to have fun, yeah.
Yep, definitely. Our next challenge should be a lot about fun, maybe a lot of stress, because we're going to be battling.
Ooh,
Time to battle it out, guys,
Oh,
Ooh.
it's gonna be fun.
for supremacy of the
But
server.
I think for that one we need
You
to
better
have
be
a
worried, Maya.
prize.
Prize, huh? Ooh, I didn't even think of that.
I think so. For the next challenge, we each have to give something as entry, and the winner of the next challenge gets to keep it.
Ooh, I
like
like
that.
that. I like that a lot. Awesome.
Shall we say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll discuss it.
And any of our viewers may have noticed we had a poll out recently on what our next challenge would be. We gave 4 options, and the winner was Potato Cannon Arena. I mean, was it any big surprise? Because does anything sound cooler than that?
When I saw the options, I'm like, yeah, potato cannon.
Yep. Yep.
That's the one.
So we're going to build an
And-
arena. We don't really know what that is just yet, but we'll each have a third of the arena is the idea. And we can really put whatever we want in there. If we want heals, if we want traps, if we want whatever, get creative. You know, bunkers, barriers, throwers, anything. And it might be a
Parkour.
bit of a secret because you'll know your secrets of your area. You could lure us into a trap or whatever. Who knows?
I love it.
Right?
Yeah,
I think it's
sounds
fantastic.
fun.
And then we're going to battle it out with potato cannons. Boom. Well, guys, I think this has come together really well. And I don't know about you guys, but I have blueprints to build for my arena of destruction that's just going to chew you two up and give me an easy win. Later. This villager project has been so much fun, and honestly, it couldn't have been made possible if it wasn't for this amazing tutorial about blaze burners that I came up with right there, because honestly, it has nothing to do with it, but I just wanted to mention it, so there you go. And as always, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.